Alrighty, guys, man, aren't you excited you woke up this morning and you finally saw green? I was just like, it was just such a breath of fresh air. Okay, guys, want to talk to you about the top and bottom finder. I told this to our members, and by the way, there's a link in the description. We have a free Telegram channel, and I share this with you guys. We share a lot of content in there that I think you guys are going to like, so feel free to join that. So here's what we're looking at. The top and bottom finder, an indicator that we've had for quite some time. We actually use this for our trade calls, and really quick, just so you guys get some validity behind this. We are 269 wins and 0 losses with the top and bottom finder, okay? And this is on our indicators, and we've done this, and it uses risk management as well as helps us call entries in the market. Okay, just a little backstory there. Here's what I showed our members last night. When price action comes down to this bottom green band here, and by the way, this is not Bollinger Bands, we use a different calculation here. We saw the market do really, really well. So take a look at this. Back here, we saw a 4% jump. We then ended up seeing the market turn around. We saw the move back down, but let me just be honest here, 2.53%. And then we saw the market come down and hit the bottom green band, shoot up about 7%. And I told everyone the other day, guys, we just came down and perfectly hit the bottom green band, and now we're up 3.85%. So let me start with this, guys. Here's the bullishness. Here's the bullishness about today, and then after this, I'll share with you guys what we talked about in the membership, which is about retiring. And I'm actually going to give you guys my retirement plan. 2 vehicles I'm going to put my money into. One that can easily do 4% a year and another one that can do about 28% a year. Yes, this is not aggressive. I'll show you guys in a second. Here's why I'm bullish on cryptocurrency right now. When we saw this move down the other day, you guys know as members, I tell you guys time and time again, get the top and bottom finder set up. Turn this on here. Get the market reversal set up. If you guys see, price down at this bottom band and you guys get a green bar on TC market reversals, this is a place where you should be looking that it's probably the bottom. Guys, the bottoms in the market, a lot of these, if you guys are just watching for the market reversals and has a green bar down here, you are getting some of the absolute most prime dollar cost average entries. Now, who the heck is going to sit around and try to figure all this out? Nobody. So what we did is we set up alerts. So let me come over here. I know my face is on the right side. TC market reversals, go for watch for pump. We're in the bull market. You don't need to be watching for drops right now. Once for bar and go BTC pump. Or you can do DCA entry. Once you guys have this set, you're going to get an alert every time on the 4-hour time frame when you guys end up getting a green bar on the TC market reversals. Okay, here's what happened. We got this. I told you guys that we had an 80% chance of the market moving back up. We literally had an 80% chance of a pump, and we saw well money flow low. Guys, this is a perfect storm for the market to move back up on the 4-hour time frame. We saw the move up, the manipulation move back down, and we just ended up breaking the descending resistance, which is very bullish. Now, a move back down, let me come back down over here. A move back down, guys, to about $93,000, maybe $94,000 is okay. This is a break and retest on lower time frames. But what we needed to see for this market to continue upwards is to have this break and retest and to actually just get above the stinking red line right here. So now that we're above that, we are now starting to push the market reversals over to the upside. And when we start having red bars to the upside, you need to start looking that maybe we might be hitting some top areas, okay? Let me show this to you guys really quick. What is coming for us next year based off Bitcoin doesn't actually look that great. In fact, I showed our members this morning why we could still see Bitcoin potentially go down to, yes, this is true, potentially down to $70,000 in January of next year. But look what the cyclical nature shows for Ethereum. 4 months of solid green. 2025 is correlated to 2017. 2025 is correlated to 2021. Look at this, guys. 4 months of green, 4 months of green. I am no way, guys, going to sell into this. I mentioned yesterday, if you're going to sell into this, probably no more than 10% of your portfolio because we're going to probably rocket up from here. Now, let me tell you guys what I taught you guys in this membership this morning. So all of our members just saw this. I'm actually going to give you guys this downloadable spreadsheet because I want you guys to have this and start planning it. So let me actually whiteboard this out for you guys just 1 second because I won't go into all the things that we talked about with our members, but I want to get you guys informed about this if you guys want to watch this. Okay, here's what we talked about. I believe what I need to be doing right now is getting myself prepared for what actually happens after 2025. The annual cycles of the Bitcoin halving events and the 4-year cycles, they go through cycles just like this, guys. The peak came in 2017, 21, and we're expected in 2025. What a lot of people are going to do this cycle is all they're going to get, guys, is just an emotional roller coaster. And they're going to have an emotional stimulus. And all they're going to get is just this real big high, and they're going to live off the big E, their big emotions going all the way up. And many people are just going to hold to the bear market, and they're not going to actually sell. And they're going to lose 60 to 80% is actually on average what you lose in Bitcoin in the fourth year when you match it up with the bearish years. That's 2026. What I did this morning for all of our members is I showed you guys how to project, well, where you'll have in the future, but take the amount of money you have right now, and I show you guys how to diversify it into 8 different buckets. Okay, these 8 different buckets, guys, are buckets you can put your money into that help give you guys passive income. And what I did is I showed you guys 2 buckets, one that has an easy 4% where you don't even need to do anything, and another bucket, it was actually at the second to the last, where reasonably, you're looking at probably about 28% you can do per year. And I will give you guys the name of the strategy if you guys want to go look it up, okay? Between these 2, you can actually start finding out how much money do you need to make in the cycle, or based off where you're currently at, how much money can you pull on a monthly basis to end up reaching the goal of retirement. And then what I did is I broke this down into 4 different categories. I won't go over here. We'll keep this for our members. The 4 levels of wealth. If you guys can understand the 4 levels of wealth and you can anticipate what level you're going to get to in this cycle, guys, listen, from me to you, honestly, don't be stupid. Don't try to hold to the top of this and go with the news that's going to tell you, oh, it's going to go to $500,000 and $1 million for Bitcoin. That's not going to happen, okay? You're going to be too stimulated. Just get to the next level of wealth this cycle. The next bull market, guys, is going to start in January of 2027. That's when the scheduled bull market is. So 1 year of a bear market, 2026, to then start reaccumulating 12 months after, just get to the next level of wealth in this cycle. And I'm going to show you guys how I plan on doing that. I'll show you guys the level that I'm at, how I'm going to get there. And a lot of you guys can just simply follow along. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm being insanely transparent to all of our members of how we're going to take our money out. Now, last thing, nothing means anything if you don't have a plan of exiting. So we ended up adding to our chart. We have a chart. This kind of sounds silly if you guys are brand new. You're like, this is a silly name. We call it the Altcoin retirement chart. I'm the worst speller in the world, guys, so I apologize. We call it the Altcoin retirement chart. This chart has called the peaks of majority of all altcoins in the last 2 cycles. And we have just come out this morning, and I've shown this to you guys. We have a section that is labeled down at the bottom, 10 to 20% exit. We then have an orange section on our chart, which I'm going to give you guys the free indicator that goes along with it so you guys can set your charts up. Another section that is 30 to 40% exit, and then at the top, it's literally red at the top. Let me go click red here. Sorry, my daughter's screaming in the background. Probably trying to get breakfast going. This is 80 to 90%, okay? We actually have this pinned on an oscillator. I'm sorry, I'm going to go over this a little bit right here. I know this is my art to the max, where we can actually watch to see where we're currently at. And as this white line goes up and it starts ticking into these new sections, guys, follow me, we're going to start scaling out of our altcoins because this indicator called the peak of altcoins in 2017 and called the peak in 2021. So if you have concrete evidence that an indicator has been able to do this, you should be using it in the future. Here's what we added on top of this. I know I'm not having a bunch of room here, so I apologize about this, but we ended adding on Fibonacci extensions this morning to the actual price chart, so we can see where scaling out is. Guys, I'm telling you, when you watch this future forecast, and these are free indicators, I'm going to give it to you guys this morning. When you watch this and you set this up on your charts, I'm telling you, you will have more confidence than you've ever had of a game plan of how to scale out in the market as the market moves up. But then I supersede you guys into 2026. Because listen, if I can get you guys emotionally anchored into the future, into 2026, and actually give you guys a plan and show you what I'm doing, then you can start getting ready to find out what your lifestyle is going to be like if you don't screw this up. You actually take profit and you start letting your money work for you. Guys, listen. The principal amount you've put into crypto right now, the amount of money that you make after 2025, I don't think, I'm not going to touch any of that money. I'm going to put my money into drip feeds, where the passivity of these drip feeds, where I work maximum maybe 1 hour a week to manage these mentally and emotionally, that's going to give me a drip feed in life. I can then give out of that. I can then pay all of my expenses. I can go travel, I can retire. That's what I want to show you guys, the vehicles I'm using, how I'm going to do this, and give you guys the indicator of how we're going to scale out to actually make the millions of dollars to put the money in the passive vehicles to then retire. I'm serious. This is one of the best future forecasts we've done. We will not be releasing this to YouTube, but we are going to be releasing this, it's already released, December 31st. You guys should watch this, and then go ahead and download the actual PDF that, not PDF. This is actually a full-blown, it's a Google spreadsheet that I actually gave you guys. So download that. And watch this. I really think a lot of you guys will be blessed when you create a plan. Guys, when God puts a lot of money into your life and he gives you a lot of wealth, I truly believe wealth is best stewarded by those that already have planned funnels and buckets of what they're going to do with that wealth. And call this supernatural, but I believe people who prepare and they have a plan of what to do with their wealth, I believe more wealth increases in their life. And that's where I'm setting you guys up with right now. Okay? The membership is $65 a month, guys. We charge an absolutely ridiculously reasonable amount. But I'm also going to give you guys, if you go into the description, there's the gift box emoji. I will give you an extra 25% off the 65% for the next month. So you guys can watch the next 8 future forecasts we do with 25% off, okay? Watch this future forecast, guys. We do have an indicator sale going tomorrow. It's not going to be published on the website. It's only going to be for our members. We're going to give you guys $650 off on top of all the discounts that we already have. That will be email only. So when you guys come over here, you guys sign up for a membership, 25% off. Do this today or do this tomorrow before 3 p.m. Pacific time, and you guys will all get that email for the huge discount on the indicators. Watch this future forecast. This will bless you guys. Download the Google spreadsheet yourself, fill it out, and see what your retirement looks like at the end of 2025. This is what I'm doing. I'm not your financial advisor, but I think you guys will get a lot just gleaning from my life what I plan to do. And get that indicator to time the top of your altcoins in this cycle. I will show that to you guys as well today. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the future forecast. And until then, I'll see you guys on the future forecast this coming Friday. Bye, guys.